Hi guys, welcome back to Human Function and Performance. Today we're going to talk about breathing. How breathing is important, why breathing is so important, and why is it so significant to the whole body system, and why are you not feeling your core muscles the way you should during the exercise. First things first, we don't know how to breathe. Seriously guys, the first thing that I noticed when people are talking to me that they're not breathing the way they should, when their speech is rushing up and down, when they're inhaling more, when they're striving for more and more and more air. But most important part, people don't know how to properly exhale. We have one muscle that it's a queen, it rules them all. It's called the diaphragm. There is a muscle that is basically like a spread sheet underneath your rib cage. Every time that you inhale, your diaphragm, this muscle goes down, goes into flat like a pancake, and every time that you exhale, your diaphragm goes up like in a parachute, like it's dome shaped and flat. Dome, flat. But the problem occurs when the diaphragm is in this flattened state the whole time, and in most people is. So basically people don't know how to exhale, but they're striving for more and more and more air, and the diaphragm goes even more and more and more down. Basically, this position of the diaphragm is called extension. When your ribs go up, your pelvis goes forward, and now you have lower back pain, now you have, I don't know, shoulder pain, now you have hip pain, now you have problems with your wife or your husband because you're snoring, and you basically are striving for more and more air. You get your sympathetic nervous system is constantly on, you're constantly in stress, and so on. So basically when you lay down in this state, and if you're doing some exercise, let's take for example dead bug, when you're in this position, when you're laying down on your back, if you're gonna do something with this state, with with the diaphragm in this position, you're not gonna feel your abs, because your abs, when your diaphragm is down, when your ribs are up as a consequence, your abs are in this lengthened state. Your abs are inhibited. So if you're not gonna do much if you're gonna do the exercise in this position. So what you need to do, you need to flatten down your ribs to make sure that your diaphragm goes up in this dome state, and now you have the proper position to do the exercise. So basically to feel your abs the way you should during this, let's say dead bug for example. You have inhale, you have exhale. The important part here is exhale, to use your transversus thoracis, to use your transversus abdominis, to use your internal obliques to lower your ribs down, to flatten them up, and then you're in position to do everything you want. So basically you're not going to be compensating for your movement, because your joints are going to be actually in the right position, because from here you're going to go with exhale, you're going to go down, and your joints are gonna be in line. So basically you're free to move. So if you would cut open the rib cage, you would see that you have the right diaphragm and the left one, and there are some differences between each of them, and they should be treated differently, but you can still do this next exercise just to properly position your lower ribs. Thank you so much for taking your time to watch this post, and see you soon.